Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. Not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available summer 2023, the album, Dad, Shimmy Shimmy, AF, Rock on Gold Dust Woman, Beast! I'm gonna ruffle a few feathers today, I have a feeling. Just a few, maybe just a few feathers out there I'm gonna ruffle. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Are we having a good day? Today is kind of a rant video. It's a rant video, but it's like real complaints. Well, I mean, like whenever I do a rant, for those of you that watch my rant videos and you like my rant videos, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love doing the rant videos. They're so much fun for me. And I always kind of like, you know, talk about certain things that they really do start with me, like something that I really do like take some strong offense to, like those Hey Dude shoes. I do really think that those Hey Dude shoes are straight from the 9 circles of hell, okay? I think they're so ugly. I don't care how comfortable they are, Tanya Jean, okay? My good Judy Tanya Jean, she's like, listen, she goes, you need to stop hating. And people want to get so personal. Like, if we have an opinion about something, you immediately want to take it to you're hating on this thing, okay? Tanya Jean always want to be, you're always hating on these Hey Dudes. No, they're ugly, okay? And I don't like the name either, Hey Dudes, okay? Hey Dudes, what are you wearing today? My Hey Dudes. Oh, Hey Dude, Hey Dude. I'm so tired of that, okay? What's their sister shoe gonna be called? No problems, don't worry. I'm so tired of it, okay? Hey dude, hey dude. I think they are so ugly. And I see them all over the place. I swear to God, okay, in Indiana, it's like Hey Dudes and Croc Central, okay? And listen, I tried with those Crocs. I sure did, okay? I tried so hard with those Crocs. I got me a pair that had, you know, the cloth inside for the winter and stuff like that, and I walked out in the snow in them. I did, and I ruined them, and they stank, and my husband said they were ugly, and I had to admit, okay, they are ugly. They are, those Crocs are ugly. And you know what? And a lot of people say they are so comfortable and stuff like that. I don't think they are, okay? I just don't. I don't think the Hokas are comfortable, and I don't think the Crocs are comfortable. People are like, oh my God, they're so comfortable. So listen, don't send me a pair of Hey Dudes. I'm not going to wear them, okay? I'll throw them straight up in the trash, or, I don't know, give them to some needy people that are dying for a pair of Hey Dudes or something like that. But I ain't wearing no Hey Dudes, okay? I ain't wearing no Hey Dudes. I'm not wearing no Crocs ever again, and maybe because I spent so much damn money on those Hokas, I'll wear some of those Hokas. But anyway, whenever I do a rant video, my rants really typically do start from something that, like, I take some kind of issue with or something like that, right? But then I, like, you know, obviously I exaggerate it a little bit. Like, people take so much offense to it. They're like, Peter, like, you're getting so angry about Hey Dudes. Like, it's just a pair of shoes. It's a rant video. It's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be for entertainment. I know that you left your sense of humor back in 1986, okay, but go get in your time travel machine and go back to 1986 and get your sense of humor, okay? She's probably waiting for you back there. I'm just saying, okay, that your sense of humor is probably waiting for you back in 1986, that you can't see that a joke about Hey Dudes shoes is supposed to be funny, okay? I don't really care. If somebody wants to wear Hey Dudes to a wedding or a funeral, more power to you, okay? I think it's tacky, but do you? If you want to wear Hey Dudes to a job interview and then you want to cry later about why you didn't get that job, don't cry to me, cry to your Hey Dudes, okay? I'm just telling you, listen, okay? I'm just sharing my opinion, and that's what I do over here on this channel, is that I share my opinion. And as a little reminder for that, since we're going to get into some opinions today, okay? Some complaints that I have, I need to remind you that this is Peter Monn's channel. I know, it's so hard to believe. Y'all are like, this isn't Sally Joe's channel? This isn't Judy's? No, this is Peter Monn's channel. Okay. And so, like I say often over here, Peter Monn's going to share what Peter Monn wants to share. So today, unlike my typical rant videos where I just talk about, you know, superfluous things. Is that a word? I like that word, though. Is that a word? Superfluous things. I mean, I think that means just kind of like, let's look it up, shall we? Because I don't remember, quite frankly. I barely graduated from high school. Superfluous. Okay, I'm probably pronouncing it right. Superfluous. Oh, here it is, right here. What does it mean? Okay. Unnecessary, especially, though, being more than enough. Oh, I think that applies. I do. And what would you do without the Google? You know, the Google is something I will never rant about. Have I ever ranted about the Google? I probably have ranted about the Google. But going forward, I will not be ranting about the Google, okay? And if I have ranted about the Google, then I deeply apologize to the Google community. Okay, but today's rants are rants that are truly based on things that I really do feel about the YouTube and the influencer world. So should we get into it? And like I said, I'm going to ruffle some feathers today. So I need a little bit of coffee before I get into this video. Because the first thing we're going to talk about is Barbie. I know. How dare you talk about Barbie? Don't talk about Barbie. All this hate on Barbie. Where's all this hate on Barbie coming from? Get over it. It's a movie, okay? So, y'all have lost your minds with some of this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now. That's how I feel about it. And I know that there are already people out there that are like grabbing for their box of Kleenex and they're crying because they were so moved by this movie. Great. I'm glad that you were, okay? We all have different responses and different reactions to different kinds of movies, okay? I shared my opinion in a movie yesterday. I actually just shared like 5 seconds of my opinion, and what I said was, I'm very unclear as to why all these people are saying that they went and saw this Barbie movie 4 times. Like, I don't know how you sat through it 4 times. And I said in my video, if you watch it, I said it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but it also wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. That was kind of my review. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. And I don't know how people have sat through this movie 4 times, okay? And I don't know why. I don't know why. But I got a lot of comments from people that were like, Peter, why are you hating on the Barbie movie? What's all this hate about the Barbie movie? I don't understand the hate about the Barbie movie. There was no hate about the Barbie movie. But if you want some, I have no problem bringing it, okay? No. I didn't hate the movie. I didn't love the movie. I didn't hate the movie. And it was a critique of a film, is what it was. But I'm going to give a deeper critique of a film because a lot of people had opinions about my very short opinion on the Barbie movie yesterday. Now listen, okay? We have all lost our mind, and listen, I am fully aware that I am a drama commentary channel, okay? And I know that I talk about drama to do with YouTube figures. It ain't that deep sometimes. I get it, right? Sometimes, I said. Sometimes it is deep. Sometimes it's not. But, you know, we've all lost our minds about all this kind. I mean, people that are like, seriously, like, if they don't get those Taylor Swift Eras tour tickets, like, they think, you know, what they're gonna, I don't know, they're gonna have to move to a different country so they can go see Taylor Swift in a different, to me, it's craziness, okay? People have lost their minds when it comes to Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? But listen, put on your record, scratch it a few times like a DJ, and it'll sound just like she's live. I'm just telling you, okay? Close your eyes, imagine you're there. Because for whatever you're paying for those tickets, you're probably so far back you can't see her except for on a screen anyway. So throw up her live concert on a YouTube video, close your eyes in your living room, scratch your record a few times, and act like you're at the Taylor Swift Eras concert. Trust me, it's the same thing, okay? And I am somebody that has gone to enough concerts in my life, okay? Last night, I was just watching a bunch of TikToks of Stevie Nicks touring this year, 2023. Okay, she forgot all the lyrics to the song Sarah because she hadn't sang it in some years. I'm sitting there singing it. I'm like, girl, you can't even remember your own damn lyrics. See, I'm critical even of Stevie Nicks, okay? But I'm watching those TikToks. I felt like I was there. Would I pay $1,500 to go see? I mean, listen, okay? I have friends of mine that are like, my daughter is going to kill me. And I'm like, why? What happened? Are you guys getting divorced? Oh, no, nothing like that. What happened? Like, I'm worried. I was online for 5 hours trying to get those Taylor Swift Eras tickets, and I couldn't get them for her, and she is so upset with me, she won't even talk to me. Your child won't talk to you because you couldn't get her Taylor Swift tickets? Okay, we need to put this in perspective, okay? Your child needs to be set straight, okay? Your child needs to be set straight real quick, all right? Anyway, it's just like, listen, okay? There'll be another Taylor Swift concert. You know, she's young enough, she's going to be on, like, listen, she's going to be on tour like Cher, okay? She's going to be on tour till she's like 85. So trust me, there are going to be more times to hear Taylor Swift, okay? She's going to mix those records up enough times. And I like Taylor Swift, I do, okay? But I ain't losing my mind over her. Some of y'all act like all these musicians are like the second coming of Jesus and things like that. You've lost your minds. You seriously have, okay? And your children are entitled to think that they deserve to have $500 seats to see Taylor Swift, okay? Like, let's just put it in perspective. I mean, and Lord, I mean, in all honesty, okay, in all honesty, my mom wouldn't buy me no Smith's, Cure, or Circle Jerk tickets when I was in high school, and yes, that is the name of a band, okay? No, she wasn't buying me no tickets to go see those concerts when I was in high school. Maybe if I wanted to go see Chicago with her, okay, or Judy Collins or something like that, she would have taken me, and we would have paid $10 to sit in the lawn. $500 to $1,000 for a Taylor Swift concert? Have you parents lost your mind? And yes, you are the same parents that have 5-year-olds that have $1,000 iPhones. Well, I've got to keep track of them when they're not at home. Well, if they're 5 years old and they're not in school and they're not with you, then they better be with a damn sitter or grandma and grandpa, okay? If you got to track them on an iPhone at 5 years old, and I know that there are going to be parents that are going to come over here, and I didn't even think I was going to talk about this, okay? Y'all have got me so heated about them damn hey dudes that I can't even get my mind straight, okay? And I know that there's going to be those parents out there that are going to be like, well, if my child's kidnapped, you know, at least I'll have an iPhone and then I can track them on. You think kidnappers are that stupid? Seriously? Do you really? Do you watch the news? Okay? Do you watch? How many of these kidnapped children that are gone missing, which is so tragic and sad, but how many of those kids out there, you know, are tracked by their cell phones, and all of a sudden the police are showing up and the kidnappers are like, woo, we're so stupid. We didn't even know that this 5-year-old had an iPhone. You don't think that's the first thing they would check for? Are you kidding me? No, your 5-year-old does not need, okay, I was 18 years old, and I had that landline phone with the 300-foot cord that stretched through the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, and up the stairs and into my bedroom, and I had to close the door, and my mom would still pick up the other phone and say, I can hear y'all planning your evening to go out and get drunk, okay? That was what we had when I was 18 years old. So your 5-year-old does not need a cell phone, okay? I'm just telling you right now. Lord. And I see all these people, let me just tell you something, okay? I see all these people on the TikTok and the Twitter, and they can share their opinion, but God forbid if Peter Monn shares his opinion on Peter Monn's channel, that Peter Monn gets, you know, scrutinized and criticized for it. Y'all need to get a pair of hey dudes is what you need, okay? And settle your ass down. Get a pair of hey dudes or a good pair of hokas and walk your sweet ass down easy street. That's what y'all need to do. So anyway, I want to talk about this Barbie movie for a second, because all these people in my comment section were like, Peter, did you completely miss the message that it was about women's empowerment? No, I totally got that message. Completely clear, I got that message. It was flooded throughout the entire movie. Peter, my daughter and I went and saw this movie, and it was like such a moment for us. Peter, my friends and I, we all got dressed up in pink, and it was such a moment for us, and maybe you don't understand that. I think that's cute, okay? I love seeing the people that are getting dressed up and going together, and I love that it's like a mom and daughter moment and a bonding experience for friends and family members. I love that. I think that's awesome, you know? I hope other movies are like that as well, but I do love that the history of Barbie and people and stuff like that, okay? But then people were like, Peter, you know, a lot of us played with Barbies as children, and since you didn't, you probably don't understand, and so it was missed on you. Y'all, I'm a 51-year-old that flips a pink fan. Okay, where did you think that started? Did y'all think that just started at 50 years old? Or 49? You did. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not at all. Okay? I was playing with Barbies way probably before you were ever on this earth. Okay? Listen. My parents were good parents. Okay? And they allowed me to have dolls. My mom, God love her. Love you, Mom. Okay? She used to say, you can have as many dolls as you want, because when you grow up, it'll make you a better father and husband. She didn't get it. She didn't. I mean, she didn't. You know, she tried. But listen, I had the dolls, okay? I had the Baby Alive that ate and pooped. And I had the Cabbage Patch dolls. I had a lot of Barbie dolls too, okay? Now, unfortunately, my mom wouldn't let me have that one Barbie doll. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was Mattel Barbie brand, but it was Farrah Fawcett's face. And you got to do her hair and makeup. Oh my God. I wanted that so bad. And I've told this story before in videos. I think I just told it recently. But my kindergarten teacher, this girl that I went to kindergarten with, her dad was a Pacer. He played for the Pacers basketball team. We won't talk about her name. But anyway, so she had that thing and she brought it to show and tell, and I wanted to play with it so bad. I think it was either that or it was like a share doll or something like that. But anyway, or maybe it was both of them. Anyway, I'm mixing up the memories because it's been, you know, I don't know, 48 years or something like that. But my teacher during nap time, she asked the girl if I could play with it, and she said yes because she was real sweet and nice, right? But then the teacher took me back into like the back part of like the kindergarten room when they were all napping on their pads, and she let me play with that thing. But listen, I had a Barbie doll here and a Barbie doll there. But what I loved, okay, was going over to my mom's friends' houses. And they would have those, you know, plastic containers that were like this deep. And you would open them with a little like metal thing on it. And all the clothes would fall out. Oh my God. I would be like, we would be sitting there, and their daughters, you know, had long grown up past the age of the Barbies and all that kind of stuff. They didn't want to play with them, okay? I mean, I was probably 12 or something like that. I'd be like, can I play with your Barbies? She'd be like, what? I'd be like, you sure you don't want to go out and have some Boone's Farm? I'm like, no, I'd rather play with your Barbies. So I would, and I would have fashion shows with those Barbies. I could not wait, okay? I could not wait to play with those Barbies. I loved it so much, all right? So let's just think back on this, about this part that it wasn't part of my childhood, okay? I am a gay 51-year-old proud gay man, okay, in 2023. I had to play with Barbies, okay, in solitude in my youth, all right? Because that was so scandalous to society, okay? For a boy to play with Barbies. And thank God I had the parents that I did, that just allowed me to play with whatever I wanted to be. With whatever I wanted to play with. They let me be whoever I wanted to be, okay? They let me love whoever I wanted to love. And thank God for the parents that I had, you know? Because that's why I turned out to be the magnificent, awesome soul that I am today. And I mean that, honestly, I do, you know? But if it wasn't for society saying that boys shouldn't play with Barbie dolls, trust me, okay? I'd have been having fashion shows every day. And right now, you wouldn't be wearing Hey Dudes on your feet because you'd be wearing the newest shoe from the Peter Monn house, okay? The house of Peter Monn would be coming out with the newest shoes that you'd be buying up at your Walmart. You wouldn't be buying them Hey Dude fakes, okay? But I wasn't allowed to play with them in society. I wasn't allowed to play with them in class. I had to be taken back into some, like, back part of a kindergarten room because it was so shameful, right? So, yes, it was a huge part of my childhood, right? And I just want to say this as well. You know, I was raised by a single mother who fought for women's rights her entire life. And I have said this recently, I think just in a vlog 2 days ago. You know, I miss my mom every single day, but there are a lot of things that I am really happy that my mom is not here to witness, okay? The way that women are treated today in our society, and there are some things that are better, but listen, we've taken 100 steps back on some things, okay? My mother would have no understanding of it whatsoever. She would not get it, trust me, and would be singing from the rooftops about it, okay? I was raised by a proud feminist, okay? And I am proud that I was raised by her. And I was raised by a father that supported, even though they were divorced, my proud feminist mother in her ideas and her beliefs, okay? And passing them on to me. And my father always told me to respect my mother, okay? So I was raised by two absolutely amazing parents that loved me unconditionally and respected each other. And even though they didn't like each other very well, they co-parented amazingly and supported each other and their belief systems, okay? And I'm so thankful for that. I'm also so thankful that my mother raised me with a love of film, okay? And I don't talk about this often because my undergraduate degree is in English, but I have a minor in film studies. And no, that doesn't make me some New York City literary or movie film critique, okay? But that just shows how much I love movies, okay? And, you know, through the years, I have been talking about all of my favorite movies that are feminist movies. Erin Brockovich, Thelma and Louise. I mean, these are some of my favorite movies of life. The Color Purple, Norma Rae, Silkwood. And just last year, I talked about the film Women Talking, which was also by a female director, Sarah Polley, and how I really wanted that movie to win Best Picture because it was such an important movie and had an all-female cast in it, okay? And was all about women's issues regarding religiosity, okay? And how men controlled their lives. And I talked about how important that movie was, but people aren't really talking about that movie a whole lot, are they? No, okay? A movie like Barbie has to come out, right? Which, in all honesty, as somebody that loved Barbie growing up, okay? I'm sorry, the movie missed the mark for me, okay? It had some cute scenes to it. I thought there were some things that were cute. I thought that some of the people were cast well in the movie. I thought some people kind of missed the mark on that as well. I thought that it was, you know, like 9 to 5 for me is a comedy that talks about feminism and women's empowerment that does it in a fantastic way. I felt like Barbie got kind of confused as to what it wanted to be, okay? Whether it wanted to be a comedy or whether it wanted to be a movie about women's empowerment. That being said, I don't take away anybody's experience from that movie, okay? I don't take away anybody's experience of what they experienced in that movie, and please don't take away my experience either, just because I didn't have a very great one. And I didn't love that movie, you know? I was expecting a lot from that movie as somebody that was a diehard lover of Barbies growing up, okay? And that I had to do that silently because of the scrutiny that I would have received, right? So I think that I can make a fair critique of Barbie, personally. If y'all loved it, you want to see it 15 times, more power to you. I'm glad that a movie moved you that way. But when I see people come out and they say, this is the most important movie that I've ever seen, I'm like, y'all have missed some important movies, okay? You have all really missed some important movies. And The Color Purple, the musical, is coming out in November, I think, or December. I think it's coming out on Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day. And when that movie comes out, The Color Purple by Alice Walker, when that movie comes out, I hope it gets as much hype as the Barbie movie did, okay? Because that movie talks about women's empowerment, feminism, and so many more important issues. So I hope that that movie, The Color Purple, I hope that that gets the hype that Barbie is getting right now, okay? For all the people that want to come to me and say that I am taking away from the message of Barbie, no, I'm not. There are a lot of fantastic movies out there about women's empowerment and feminism, and I love many of them. They are the movies that I was raised on by my mother, okay? And yes, I do think that the message in Barbie was absolutely beautiful. I think it was fantastic. Personally, I didn't need a 15-minute montage about Ken, okay? Dancing and singing and doing all this kind of stuff. To me, it was a little ridiculous, and it was to give Ryan Gosling his moment. But in all actuality, critiquing the film, it reinforced the whole idea of what Ken represented in the film by giving him a 15-minute montage, okay? Like, it was ridiculous. And, you know, there were a lot of things that I loved about the movie. There were a lot of things that I sat there and I laughed about and I chuckled about. Just about, like, I think the pointed jokes towards society and things like that. But there were a lot of things that I felt like the movie was just not what I thought it was going to be. To me, it wasn't the greatest movie that came. I mean, I saw somebody post something about their dad put out in this, it was like a TikTok or something. Their dad had put out like this like group text and said that this is like going to be one of the top 5 greatest movies of life. I don't know what movie y'all are watching, but I'm just being completely straight up honest, okay? I watch a lot of movies. I have watched a lot of movies in my life. I love movies, okay? And I'm glad that y'all watched Barbie, but to say that that was one of the top 5 best movies that has ever been made, ever in the world. Barbie? Okay, and then to say, well, it had a female director. There's a lot of movies that have female directors. There's a lot of movies that have female directors that don't get the recognition that they deserve. There's a lot of movies that have major female casts that don't get the recognition that they deserve. That's what we need to be talking about, okay? We need to be talking about the fact of women's inclusion in the film world is what we need to talk about. As Frances McDormand said when she won her Oscar for 3 Billboards over Ebbing, Missouri. And yes, those things are important, and I believe in those things. So please don't minimize my opinion as to I just don't understand it because I missed the message. I greatly understand the message. So I just wanted to say that. And I'm glad that y'all enjoyed the Barbie movie. Just because I didn't. Listen, I enjoyed my popcorn. To be honest with you, I didn't even think the outfits were that great, okay? I mean, I thought the classic bathing suit at the beginning of the original Barbie or whatever was kind of a cool throwback. But there are so many famous Barbie moments. I mean, like, what about all, like, the Christmas Barbies? What about the Bob Mackie Barbies? You know, there were all these moments that could have been thrown in there that were just kind of missed. I felt like there were a lot of things that were good, okay? But, like, how many times do we need, like, Ken running into a fake wave? Oh, haha, that's funny, okay? But for those people out there that really love Barbie like I did, there were a lot of, like, nuances that could have been thrown in there that were completely missed, you know? I will say I love the whole weird Barbie analogy and all that kind of stuff because it was so true back in the day. Now, I didn't treat my Barbies like that. No, ma'am. I took my Barbies seriously. But anyway, I just want to say that. It was just my opinion of a film, and I am so happy that you guys enjoyed it. Okay, so now let's get into the rest of my rants. Alright, here, oh, and I also want to say this and throw this in at the very end, okay? I also don't like Friends and Seinfeld either. I think they're stupid, okay? My husband loves those shows, but I think they're stupid. Okay, please don't kill me. Please don't unfollow me and unsubscribe to me, okay? And in all honesty, and I know that this is going to wreck half the gay community out there, I'm not a huge fan of Golden Girls either, okay? I'm just not. My ex loved it. I've watched a million episodes of it. It's okay. It's whatever. I don't even know which Golden Girl I'd be. People ask me all the time. They're like, which one would you be? Don't put Dorothy on me. Please don't. Okay, B. Arthur, I loved her, but no, I'm not B. Arthur. I'm probably more like Sophia sitting in the kitchen eating cheesecake, okay? I don't know which Golden Girl I am. I don't really care. I didn't love that show. I felt like it was majorly repetitive. And I'll tell you what was even worse than that was the Golden Palace or whatever hotel they opened afterward and did that spinoff. That was bad, okay? And yes, I've watched many, many episodes because my ex was obsessed with that show. And don't come for me for that opinion either, okay? And yes, that was a TV show about women's empowerment. All right, so my next rant is... This really got me on my video yesterday, okay? That people that want to watch 2 minutes of my video, or people that want to watch my video, and I don't know if you watched Judy Smith's video or Sally Joe's video, but you think I didn't say something, okay? So let me give you an example. I got a lot of comments on my video yesterday that people were like, because I was talking about Beyonce wearing James Charles makeup. And what I don't like about it is this, okay? Like if somebody came to me and said, Peter, maybe you mentioned this, but, or hey, just a thought, you know, like I don't mind those comments, okay? What I cannot stand is the smug-ass comments, okay? And you don't ever come back and apologize for your smugness and your rudeness or your wrongness either, okay? But if I got something wrong, you better bet your ass I would be demanded to get in a video and admit my wrongs, okay? But y'all don't ever come over here and admit your wrongs, do you, in your comment sections? No, ma'am. Okay, like I said, okay? Your presence is not required or desired, okay? Or requested or desired, required or desired or requested, okay? So if you don't want to be here watching my videos, don't be here watching my videos, okay? But to come with a smug comment and be like, Peter, first of all, I cannot stand smugness, I cannot stand condescending behavior, and I cannot stand when somebody is patronizing to me, okay? I think those are 3 of the rudest behaviors on the face of the earth, okay? So when somebody comes to me in a comment section and they go, Peter, this is such a reach. Like, do you really think Beyonce knows who James Charles is? Like, I'm sure that her makeup artist just put the makeup on her, and she didn't really have any clue that it was James Charles makeup. She probably doesn't even know who James Charles is. God, it's such a reach. You're always reaching, you drama channels. Listen, you smug ass, okay? At the 5-minute and 40-second mark yesterday, and yes, I did put a comment and pin this on there because enough of you wanted to comment about it, and you obviously missed. If I had put it in the last 2 minutes of my video, maybe I would have understood that, but at the 5:40 mark, okay, I specifically said at the 40-minute mark, okay, that I didn't even think that Beyonce knew who James Charles was, and they probably just slapped some makeup on her, and she didn't even know she was wearing James makeup, and she didn't even know who he was. I said that in my video, okay? I also said later in my video that was how James had manipulated these people because the makeup artists were putting their makeup on these people and they didn't even know that, okay? That was the point of my video. So if you had watched my video, you could have just saved yourself some time, since many of you wanted to say, this is such a boring waste of time. Why do I have to save my time? Oh, here, let's read this comment right here that I got in my video yesterday. Hold on, about saving yourself some time. I'm going to save you some time right here. Hold on just a second, okay? Hold on a second. Somebody said, I don't understand why you complain so much about this. Of course, James is awful, but he is a pretty clever sneaky snake and had his makeup sent to these people. I said that in my video. People that get tons and tons of free stuff every day and probably won't even see the products. Did you watch the TikToks of Tana Mojo having him in her kitchen, or Manny MUA giving him a hug, or all these makeup artists, or makeup artists sending him messages that they had used his makeup on these people? Are you new? Okay. So anyway, and I mentioned that in my video, why you keep him alive by giving the same argument every time? I doubt anybody will remember James Brand in a year or two. Who cares? This was like a 10-minute video instead of wasting 30 minutes of my day. Just saying. Well, let me just tell you this, okay? Since I wasted 30 minutes of your day, you didn't need to watch 30 minutes of my day. And had you actually watched 30 minutes of my day, you would have said that you would have seen that I affirmed your statements in there, okay? Like I said, your presence is not required or requested, okay? If you don't want to to be here and I'm wasting 30 minutes of your day. And trust me, I can't lose it. I don't need to lose a subscriber, okay? And I am appreciative of everybody that wants to come and watch my videos. But don't blame me for wasting 30 minutes of your day, okay? Go up into the Walmart and find you a pair of fake Hey Dude shoes, okay? Go spend your time doing that. Go watch somebody else's video if my videos aren't where it's at for you, okay? But don't come over here and accusing me of making the same regurgitated videos 30 times. You know the reason why? You know, you say in here that people won't remember James Charles' makeup line in a year from now, okay? You know why people will remember James Charles' makeup line and people will continue to buy it just like they did Jaclyn Hill's makeup, just like they did everybody else's stuff, is because people will stop talking about it. I have a Q&A that I'm getting ready to film, and somebody asked me, were you surprised that the Colleen Ballinger stuff fell away as quickly as it did? No, I'm not surprised it stopped. Do you know why? Because people stopped talking about Colleen Ballinger. That's what Colleen Ballinger wants, okay? James Charles wants people to stop talking about this. When people stop talking about James Charles and his predatory behavior, he'll get back to what he was doing again, which is why he has a thriving career today. And y'all are part of the problem, okay? Telling us that we shouldn't talk about over here. I'm going to talk about it till I want to. Like I said, this is Peter Monn's channel. You want to waste 30 days of your life? I don't know what to tell you. Don't waste 30 days of your life over here looking at my channel. Go watch a cat smiling channel, okay? You ain't gonna get that over here. I don't know what you thought when you typed in Peter Monn Drama Commentary Channel. Did you think you were gonna get a bunch of cats smiling over here? Meow. This ain't a pussy channel, okay? I'm gonna say what I got to say over here. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you about it. But don't accuse me of wasting 30 minutes of your life. That was a good 30 minutes yesterday, okay? You got 30 minutes of your life is what you got. That's what you got. Anyway, but I'm tired of people that want to sit there and they want to watch parts of my video and they want to pick and choose what they heard and what they don't want to hear, okay? Watch my video. You want to pass judgment on my video? Pass judgment on my video all day long, okay? But if I watch somebody's video, trust me, okay? And I comment on it and I get one word wrong, people are like, Peter, that condescending smugness again. Peter, you didn't hear that at the 2-minute and 10-second mark, she didn't say or, she said but. But y'all want to take something that I said in my video and throw it in my face like I didn't say it? No, y'all owe me a bunch of apologies is what you owe me, okay? For getting it wrong and not watching my video. I sit out here in the heat all day long and make y'all videos. You should be thanking me. As if. Oh, the other thing I want to complain about is, why don't nobody make these kind of videos anymore? You see this video up here? Do you remember these two gals, okay? That girl, I don't know where she was from, Virginia, West Virginia or something like that. And she said, and yes, she is my mother. You remember her? Why don't we have more of those channels up there on YouTube no more? I miss that kind of stuff. That was what YouTube was about back in the day, okay? YouTube was about those two kind of girls. Yes, I do have a mother, and yes, she is wearing a bra. Do you remember that? That is what YouTube was about back in the day, okay? And listen, if people were still posting videos like that, I wouldn't have to make videos wasting your 30 minutes of your time talking about James Charles. Didn't nobody care anyway? I think that video is sitting at about 3.6 thousand views anyway. Nobody cared. Okay, people saying that we should just stop feeding into the drama. You should stop talking about this. This is what they want. They want you to talk about them. Why do you keep on talking about this? Stop talking about them. Don't you know that if you stop talking about them, they would just go away? If you stop talking about James Charles and all these people, they would just go away. Stop talking about them. This is the attention that they want. Okay. My videos get about 15,000 views, okay? Y'all really think that if Peter Monn stops making videos tomorrow, James Charles is going to go away? If y'all stop making videos about them, they'll just go away. Where did you come up with that idea? At a garage sale? No, that's not a very smart idea, okay, first of all. Second of all, this is a drama commentary channel. Now, y'all want to know why I have to address these things ever so often? This is why, okay, because I get comments like this. Why y'all make these videos? Why do you keep making these videos? You keep giving James Charles so much attention. Don't you know this is what he wants? Oh my God. I highly doubt James Charles' dream when he wakes up in the morning is another drama commentary video yet again calling him out as a predator, okay? And if James Charles gets off on that attention, then there is something severely wrong with James Charles in a way that I never even imagined, okay? Why do you keep on making videos about James Charles? Oh my God, this is the attention that he wants. Because James Charles is problematic, and my channel is a drama commentary channel. And I make drama commentary videos about problematic YouTubers, and I bring attention to you, the consumer, and the audience, okay? That's why. So no, I won't be stopping making those videos anytime soon. Okay, is that okay with you? Can you let me know in the comment section below if that's okay? Please, please, please let me know if that's okay with you. Alright, let's get on to my next comment. Alright, can we talk about all these people that are flexing? These TikToks that I keep on seeing of people being like, wearing Jaclyn Hill's lipstick and putting it on, smearing it on in their car mirror, smearing it on at home, and all this kind of stuff, flexing it, I'm so proud that I wear Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks. I love Jaclyn Hill. I still wear, and they always have them there, still wearing Jaclyn Hill's contaminated lipsticks. What you should put on there is still wearing Jaclyn Hill's contaminated expired lipsticks, okay? Because those lipsticks are expired. They've been expired for over 2 years, okay? Now, I did a little research for y'all, since y'all don't want to do research for yourself, and I saw on here in this article called Refinery 29, because I don't have no tubes of that lipstick. Thank God I didn't spend my money on that junk. Everything you need to know about the Jaclyn Hill lipstick drama, okay? And when you go into this article, there's a part in here where it is a direct quote, hold on a second, from the company of Jaclyn Cosmetics, where they talk about the expiration date being 2019. Hold on just one second here. I had it all pulled up, and then of course, you know, here it is. They have all of her tweets on here where she's working to, you know, continue to fix all this kind of stuff and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. Where is it at? I want to make sure just so that anybody out there says that I'm lying about this, I'm not getting my facts right. Okay, so, let's just make sure that we get this all right. Here it is. Our launch collection was manufactured in May of 2019. See, it wasn't 2019. I'm glad I fact-checked it, okay? The preservative system, material composition of the formula, and processing temperature of our lipstick does not support microbial growth and protects... You sure you want to stand by that statement? You sure you want to stand by that statement with all those bumps and pores and blackheads up on your lipsticks? Okay, girl. And protects the product through the expiration date of May 2021. It says, right, this is a direct quote, okay? From Jaclyn Cosmetics. So y'all fools out there that are wearing her lipstick. Now, I have read that some lipsticks will stand the test of time past expiration dates if you keep them like in one of those makeup refrigerators and you keep them very cool and things like that. But if y'all just have them in your drawer and your purse, those lipsticks are expired. And I'm telling you right now, you do what you want, okay? If y'all don't like your lips, I like my lips, okay? I like my lips. I don't want to lose my lips. Apparently y'all don't care, okay? The price of a TikTok is worth your lips, I guess. But if it were me, I sure as hell would not be putting some contaminated lipstick on my lips, let alone some contaminated lipstick that expired 2 years ago. Y'all are fools, okay? You're straight up fools of the world. And don't come to me and tell me, well, my grandma told me when I was 4 years old that it says in the Bible that you shouldn't call people the fools. It says lots of stuff in the Bible, okay? And I'm going to call somebody a fool if they're a fool. And you're a fool if you are putting on 2-year-old expired makeup on your lips of lipstick that was already found to be contaminated to begin with. Okay, you're stupid is what you are. You're risky. That's all those challenges out there. They should make that a TikTok challenge is what they should. Wearing Jaclyn Hill's contaminated, expired lipsticks. Hope your lips don't fall off. Hope they don't. So anyway, that was my complaint about. And the last complaint that I want to talk about, but those people can stop flexing because that ain't no flex. Okay, y'all are wearing your lips are gonna fall off. And then when you want to come cry to TikTok about starting to GoFundMe for getting lip surgery and all this kind of stuff. Oh, my lips fell off because I made that TikTok about Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks, but they were expired and contaminated. I didn't think it would happen. You're stupid. You're stupid. Don't start no GoFundMe for that. You look stupid. It's embarrassing. You're embarrassing, okay? You ain't got no lips now either. God. Hold on a second. I think you got a hair on your lip. Oh, probably buy from them lipsticks that you kept on wearing and flexing on the TikTok. Okay, because you wanted to get Jaclyn Hill's attention so much. Jaclyn Hill don't care about her audience. Don't you know that? Haven't you learned that yet? Okay, well, I'm here to teach you. Jaclyn Hill does not care about her audience. So even if you make a TikTok wearing her contaminated, expired lipstick, she ain't gonna pay you no mind, okay? She might heart your thing if she sees it, but she ain't gonna mind it, okay? Trust me. The last thing I want to talk about is influencers. I talked about this at length in my video yesterday. Influencers supporting problematic influencers to secure their support, okay? And this is what I think a lot of this is about. This is what I think, like, the Manny MUAs and all these people out there do, right? It's like, oh, well, I'm going to support James Charles, because then if I support James Charles and I do a review of his makeup, then James Charles will do a review of my new Lunar Beauty makeup, and then we'll help each other out, okay? So what y'all have done, okay, is you sold your morals for $1 is what you've done, because the reality is, and people will be like, well, why would they care about James Charles' support? Like, James Charles, nobody cares about him anymore. James Charles still has a pretty huge following. He's getting 1 million views a video. If James Charles uses a Lunar Beauty product in one of his videos to 1 million people, there are 1 million people out there that might be introduced to Manny's product. You think that's not beneficial to Manny MUA to do that? Okay. So that's why Manny keeps on doing that, right? I don't know what y'all haven't learned about James Charles yet and why you keep on kissing his ass for maybe a little bit of support down the road. I think James Charles already proved with Toddy Westbrook that the depth of James Charles' loyalty only goes as far as and extended as wide as some VIP tickets at Coachella, okay? So if you can't get him Coachella tickets, okay, girl, she going for Sugar Bear hair all day long, okay? She don't care about your Lunar Beauty, okay? She don't care about your energy drinks. She don't care about none of that stuff, okay? Y'all can stop endorsing James Charles. Because the second that some VIP tickets to Coachella, okay, or getting on the guest list of the Met Gala comes up, he gonna forget about you. And you're going to be the next one that's going to come out and do a tell-all video, because your feelings are going to be hurt, okay? Well, Manny, Peter Monn's warning you right now. Your feelings are going to get hurt. James Charles is not a loyal person. He has proven that, okay? Time and time and time and time again, okay? So, you standing by James Charles, hopefully that he might endorse one of your products to give you a sale, first of all, is immoral, okay? And you've lost any kind of credibility. And second of all, or third of all, or fourth of all, or whatever I'm up to at this point, okay, he ain't gonna follow through with that. So, I hope it works to your advantage. I hope you sell a ton of those products, okay? And then you can line them right up in your closet right next to that Predator paint. Ain't that pretty? And all of you other influencers out there that support James Charles too, and don't bat an eye at what he does, okay? And all of you people out there, those people that support James Charles that have kids, how do you support James Charles and you have kids? That is confusing to me. I don't understand how people support James Charles at all. But when you start having some life experience that kind of overlaps, doesn't that bring it into your own backyard and you're okay? Okay, well, call me in 16 or 18 years when James Charles is hitting up your child in DMs and see if you're still calling out his paints on your TikToks. Let's see when it affects you personally, okay? Or, oh, no, what? Oh, but it won't affect you. Because James Charles isn't like that. Can you give us some proof? Because he came out in a video and he self-proclaimed. But your dollar is more important to you than that, right? Okay. Like Raw Beauty Christie came out not too long ago and she said how much money there is to be made in the makeup industry, right? That's why Manny MUA and all these other people are willing to hold on to a friendship like James Charles. Because it's all about the money. It always has been, and that's disgusting. And that makes me even lose more hope in these people. Anyway, those are my rants today. I feel much better. I got all that off my chest. How many subscribers did I lose? 300 of that. Okay, I pissed some people off, ruffled some feathers. It's gonna happen from time to time, isn't it? Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.